Let's try this one more time. If it's Monday, it's Beyond Babbitt, and this is your host, Brian Anthony. Thank you for tuning in to watch the show. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button before we even get started, and think of who you can share this with because this is going to be some major breaking news. We have an invasion force coming. The Trojan horse is coming. We have 1,000. I don't know how they calculated, who counted it, who knows about it. 1,000 immigrants coming from Central America, South America. I don't know if they're walking or what. So if they're walking, how many months would it take them to get here, right? Thousands and thousands of miles. But no, they'll probably show up tomorrow. But anyway, they're coming through Mexico unscathed. No one has asked them, what are you doing here? Don't come through here. Stop. Let me see your papers or anything like that. These are supposed to be people from, like I said, everywhere. Cuba, Nicaragua, Venezuela, Bolivia, Argentina, Mexico. And they say 1,000. Somebody had to organize this. This isn't an organic event. Why would they all come at the same time? Who knew this? How long ago was this planned? This is an invasion force. This is the Trojan horse. I don't know if you know about Troy and how when they brought in the horse, the gift that they had, oh, thank you, thank you. It was a whole army inside of the horse, an invasion army. The first line of defense is going to be California, Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico. They're probably off better going to California because guns are pretty much illegal there. California enjoys sanctuary cities. Probably, I believe they're suing to keep sanctuary cities, suing to keep DACA, and suing to take guns away and all gun rights away. So they'll have a hard time here in Texas. Yeah, you're not gonna invade and tread on the rights of the people in Texas. Yeah, and hopefully Arizona and New Mexico are the same way. The walls are not built. We don't have a southern defense, which we should have. What other country can you do that in? There was a truck driver who on Texas he was headed. I don't know where he was headed, but he made a wrong turn and crossed the border. Ended up in Mexico. He went to prison. He made a wrong turn and went to prison because he didn't have paperwork. And who knows, they were like, what are you doing here? No, ain't no wrong turn. You going to jail. Okay, so Mexico is letting 1,000 people walk or drive or however they get into a big convoy. Come on, man. Can you think how many people 1,000 people is? That's several 747s worth of people walking through there, driving through there, riding their bikes, or whatever they're doing. But we all know it's fake, which means it's orchestrated. Some people at the top are trying to get this North American Union done. This was supposed to be done by collapsing our southern border with Mexico, letting those people run in. The people in the United States would get so fed up of the lawlessness, they'd run to Canada, they'd open that up, and then boom, they put us all under one region, one. Nah. Nah. People of Texas have guns, man. People in the United States still have a Second Amendment, man. Is that why China was calling for the United States to be disarmed a few years ago? What business is it of yours? Now I wonder who's sending these people in here, right? This is an organized destruction. This is not an organic event. Speaking of guns, at least 7 news agencies are reporting today that London now has a higher murder rate than New York City, has surpassed New York City in murders for the first time in modern history. And guns are illegal in London. So, and they said they're killing with knives and cars and whatever else. So, but they want to take our guns here. Why? So the murder rate can go up? Instead of having mass shootings, you'd have mass stabbings where no one can fight back. Unless you're a kung fu master. Come on, man. Anyway, I bet they're gonna. Teresa May, you may want to think about that. I bet you want some guns now, more than just a little pea shooter, a little musket. you might want you a quote unquote assault rifle. You might want to get you some of them ARs and AKs and things like that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Besides that, what's going on, Babbitt? Okay. So now, before major wars, you always have a lot of secret meetings. So you had North Korea send a delegation out to Russia not too long ago. Then he snuck off to China. They're not going to give you the talking points. You don't get the minutes as to what happened. They just give you a brief synopsis. Oh, we talked about this, but they were in there for 6 hours, and they just give you one little sentence or one little word. This is what we talked about, right? So, Shinzo Abe. Trump is to host Shinzo Abe at Mar-a-Lago before he meets with the Rocket Man. What are they going to talk about? They're going to talk about this China situation because China is getting way too aggressive, trying to take over everything. And they're also going to talk about this North Korea situation, because Japan have pretty much abided by, the treaty and everything that was signed in World War II to limit the military and the nuclear weapons and all the weapons. But no one else has abided by it. And so Abe, I'm pretty sure he wants to have a massive military because he keeps getting disrespected, man. These people, just think about it. You're in Japan. It's lunchtime. You're having tea, sushi, California rolls, whatever, And here comes a big missile lobbing down in the bay right next to you. It didn't explode, but still, people are going to panic and, come from North Korea. Yeah, after a while, somebody has to pay for that. What if it hits a shipping boat or worse, What's next? What's new? The Dow closed today down 458 points. It had been down as much as 700, but it ended up just closing 458. Precious metals were up. Silver and gold were up. That's how it's supposed to work. When the metals are up, the market is down. When the market is down, when the market is up, the metals are down. That's usually how it balances out. Since they're the opposite, they shouldn't move the same direction. And cryptocurrencies were up as well. Most of them, I'd say 90% of them, were up. Okay. What else is in the news? Well, Z News is reporting trade war. China slaps tariffs on 128 U.S. products. And it's supposed to be worth billions of dollars. This thing is going to continue to ratchet up, man. No one's going to step up and say, okay, I give, uncle. No, it's going to keep ratcheting up until bombs over Baghdad. Okay, Vox is reporting India and Pakistan are building nuclear-armed submarines. And I also saw an article today that since disappeared, and I believe it was the Times of India, was reporting that India was getting ready for China. They have 3 or 4 borders that they know is going to be a dispute, like the Doklan region was disputed last year, and they said this year they're going to preempt. They said they're going to be monitoring them aggressively, sending people, to keep watch. They're going to have troops keeping watch this time because they know China's not going to stop. Okay, Al Jazeera is reporting Japan eyes maximum pressure on North Korea ahead of talks. It's probably one of the reasons he's going to go meet with Trump, don't you think? Mm-hmm. The Independent is reporting Brexit. Japan says trade deal with EU is greater priority than deal with UK. Ah, so they like, well, if y'all get out, it's more people in the EU, and they got more money than just this one little country. So if y'all don't do me the right deal, I'm just gonna make sure we keep dealing with them to improve our economic situation. The Chicago Tribune is reporting Turkey, Russia deepen ties amid troubled relations with the West. Could this be the breakup of NATO? Because you see, um, Turkey is a NATO nation. Turkey has recently said some bad things about Israel, which Israel is an ally of the U.S. And then Turkey's been sparring verbally with France and the U.S. And now they're getting buddy buddy with Russia. Ew. American military news is reporting Trump has invited Putin to visit White House, Kremlin says. Now, there's no date on that yet, no date set to when they're supposed to meet, but a lot of talks going on. Something is about to happen. You can just start talking to people. See what happens in a war? See, first of all, you have to let your allies know, hey, I plan on striking this guy this day. Do I have your blessings? And then you have to let those who your associates, who you're friendly with, but not necessarily allies, that hey, I mean, you know, this is just between me and this guy. You know, if we could just do this one on one, if you could stay out of it, so and so, you know, make the deal. Let them know that I don't have anything against you or what you're doing. I just want to, you know, and limited war, limited this and that. You know, this is not going to affect you or your economy. If anything, it's going to make it better. You have to sell it, man. Sales make the world go round, people. So that's what's happening there. That's what's happening there. So what do you think about that? What do you think about all of that? So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to learn to be your own central bank, your own company. You're going to have to barter. You're going to need silver and gold and your own Forex trader. You may need other currencies or other barterables. You're going to be your own butcher. You're going to have to be your own doctor. You're going to have to learn how to make splints for broken fingers, broken arms, broken legs. You're going to have to know how to stop infections, stop the bleeding, even mend wounds. If you're shot, stop the bleeding. And usually you stick plastic or something in there. There's a lot of things you're going to have to know how to do. The times we're going in are dire. It's dangerous. But not everybody's going to perish. Some people are going to make it to the other side. Some people are going to be able to survive. And that's what I'm here for, to let you know what to prepare for. So this is Beyond Babbitt. Let me see, what else is there? What is there? YouTube has been having some problems today. You can play videos, but just for trying to go to someone's page, it's saying this page is unavailable. Try to upload something. At some points it's saying this page is unavailable. You know, sometimes you wonder, is it just me? or, you know, or is it happening to everyone? So what else do we have here, kid? Well, I guess that's enough for today. If there's anything else that breaks, any new news, I'll be sure to let you know. Weather's not, there's supposed to be a new nor'easter coming. And that's bad because it's supposed to be spring. Be on the lookout for any false flags, any sneak attacks, because this is the time of war, the time that kings go to war. Kind of keep your eye on the elite. Now, Lindsey Williams said this. I hadn't spoken on this yet. He said this a couple of weeks ago. He dropped another video from his elite friend, and they told him that Trump was the main game changer, that change their timeline and um, some of the things that they still going to achieve their objectives, but they want to go about it another way. And they're saying now that they're going to make everything crash except the stock market. So they're going to take it so high that everybody's going to get in it. It's going to be the only place to make money in the world. So right now, I think the Dow is at 23. It's been as high as 25,000. So I'm thinking with him saying that, maybe they're going to take it up to 30, 35. The more it makes, the higher it goes. Everybody from all over the world is going to pour money. It's like a casino. Just keep pouring money in. And winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, but it's also the pump and dump. It's a Ponzi scheme. And once they pump it up so high, the big money's going to take it and run. Little money's still going to get sucked in and lose. And as it goes lower, little money's going to be like, ooh, it's a discount. Buy it at a discount. It's going to continue to go lower. And according to Lynette Zhang, the smartest guys in the room, the big money, the elite, the 1%, are buying tangibles, collectibles, silver, gold, real estate, land, paintings, art, anything like that. Anything that's going to hold value and appreciate in value. Not something like stocks and bonds. Those are, right now, I believe the day traders are going to do the best. The buy and hold strategy for that in this system is pretty much over because there has to be a reset. They have to get us in the new system, bring out the new currency. The dollar is slated to die. Go look at The Economist magazine from 1988 with the phoenix. It's not an eagle. With the phoenix on the cover, standing on a pile of burning currencies from all over the world, including the dollar, with a gold medallion on his neck. The medallion looks like a Bitcoin. 1988 is when this came out. And it said 2018 on the magazine. Wow, you think somebody knew something? You think they're trying to push us into cryptocurrencies now? Because they keep beating down silver and gold. These are some things you want to think about. But I want all y'all to be ready. Stay safe. Get healthy. Get off of any prescription drugs because in the time of a collapse, if you can't get your drugs, you're pretty much dead. Look up natural healing, naturopathic healing. There are a lot of things, a lot of oils, herbs, and things like that that could help you as much or more than the pharmaceuticals that you're on. Did you know the Greek word for sorcery is pharmakia? Like pharmaceutical. You're under a spell, man. Wake up. Okay. Well, with that said, if anything else comes out, breaking news, I'll be sure to tune in and let you know. But right now, Trump is going after Amazon because they're becoming too big to fail. They're in every industry right now. They're putting other people out of business. They're making so much money. The man Davos is now the richest man in the world. And if they ever get in financial problem, if they employ most of the United States and they're going to fail, the whole entire economy will fail. They're getting into banking and credit cards and groceries and you name it, they're in it. Someone said they're in everything except car sales. They may be into that soon as well. It's a monopoly. That's illegal in the U.S. They should break that up. You know, maybe if they had stake, because they're bigger than Walmart. They're bigger than. It's too big. It's already too big to fail. So let's stop them from getting any bigger. Stock price is high. A lot of people making money off the stock, and they're employing a lot of people. Those are good things, but maybe you should make a lot of separate companies to do that instead of one big one. Right? So with that said, I'm out of here, guys. Love y'all. Be careful. Be safe. I'm out.